Hey, if you've ever wondered what the most important things to focus on are when you're brand new in the online space, be sure to stick around and watch today's video through until the very end, as I'm about to share with you the only 3 things you should be focused on when you're brand new in the online world to get profitable online as quickly as humanly possible. With that said, if this is your first video, my name is Misha Wilson, and over the course of the last few years, I've done over $15 million in total sales online, and I've helped many of my students hit the 6-figure mark and then beyond, leveraging the power of internet marketing. So when it comes to getting started, being brand new, and then getting to the next level, I've done it myself, and I'm about to share with you the only 3 things to focus on. With that said, if you get value, don't forget to let me know in the comments section below what your biggest takeaway is, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that bell icon notification button below so that you get notified when I do more videos just like this. With that said, let's go ahead and dive right in.
Welcome to the Misha Wilson Show, where we show you how to create massive success online so you can enjoy the lifestyle of your wildest dreams.
All right, so the 3 things to focus on when you're first getting started in the online world, and what I want to touch on here is the fact that these are 3 things that all work together simultaneously. All right, so oftentimes when people get started, they get told to just focus on one thing, right? And I actually completely and totally agree when it comes to opportunities, when it comes to different things to promote, when it comes to different affiliate offers, etc. You should start with one affiliate offer. You should start with one opportunity. You should start with one core business instead of starting this business, then get dragged away to this business because it looks cool and profitable, then get, taken to this new system that's launched because your leader that you're following launched it, and sooner or later you're in 19 different systems, none of them are making money, and you're wondering why you're not seeing progress, right? So the first thing to understand is that while I absolutely do believe that you should always focus on one core product, business, opportunity, whatever you want to call it, when you first get started, these 3 things that I'm going to touch on in today's video are 3 things that you do simultaneously within the one business that you're promoting. All right, so these work in conjunction with each other, and they actually maximize the power of each of the other items. So the first thing, very simply, is to choose the right market and to choose the right product to promote from day number 1. And this is super important, and a lot of people get it wrong, right? So the biggest mistake that so many people make when it comes to choosing a product is they choose a product based on who they are and based on what their passion is. All right, and what I want to kind of relay here is that the unfortunate truth is that the market doesn't care about who you are. The market doesn't care about what you're passionate about. The market cares about who they are, and the market cares about what they want. All right, it's always about them with your marketing. And so instead of getting really passionate about a product, really passionate about a solution that helped you, really passionate about a service that helped you, as good as those services might be, what you need to do is you need to start with who the market is, what the market is, has a bias to like and has a bias to naturally gravitate towards, and then you want to find a product, a business, or an opportunity that fits in with the natural bias, the natural tendencies that the market has when it comes to making buying decisions. So if the market tends to like a certain type of thing, that's the thing you want to sell. You don't want to try to sell the thing that you're most passionate about to a market that doesn't really care about that thing just based on the fact that you're passionate about it. So that's the first item. One of the fastest ways to do this is, a little cheat sheet. You can go to a site called ClickBank, log in, create a website, create an account. And in the back office, when you're in the ClickBank marketplace, what you can do is you can sort by something that is called gravity score. All right, now the gravity score, when it comes to a product, will show you all of the various products that are working for a bunch of various affiliates, which very simply means that this tends to be what the market tends to like. All right, now I'm not telling you to just promote those exact products. It's not about just kind of promoting those exact products that are working for other people, but what you do want to do is you want to look at those products and you want to look at what commonalities do those products have? What trends do those products have? What language patterns are those products used or are used in selling those products? What type of offers are these products? What type of guarantees do these products have? Look at all the various commonalities and trends when it comes to the highest converting offers within ClickBank based on the actual gravity score, and get really kind of crystal clear on what the marketplace wants based on that. And then whether it's, actually one of those products or whether it's another product, make sure that whatever product that you're promoting is similar and has the same things, same core items, same core language kind of patterns used in selling it as those offers that are doing really well. So that's step number one. Step number two is get started with one paid traffic source. All right. And when it comes to paid traffic, the $1 million question is, what's the best source of traffic? What's the easiest source of traffic? What's the cheapest source of traffic? Or the $1 million questions, I should say. But those are the questions that I get asked over and over and over again. And I'm here to tell you that unfortunately, look, there isn't one quote unquote right or best source of traffic. The truth of the matter is that in entrepreneurship, one of the most important things for you to be aware of is the importance of self-awareness. And we need to be self-aware enough to know what our strengths are as an entrepreneur and what we tend to naturally do well. So as an example, if you're really good on video, if you're really comfortable on video, if you've been doing video since the time you were a kid, for some other reason you get started with entrepreneurship, well, guess what? YouTube ads might be really good for you. If you tend to be more analytical, right? If you tend to be, someone who likes to get in the numbers, likes to really kind of crunch numbers, look at a bunch of different data, do a bunch of various tests, do multivariate tests, until your, eyes go blue. In my personality, it's just not my thing. But if that is your thing, once again, Facebook might be the right vehicle for you. Facebook tends to be very analytical. Of course, you need to know the marketing principles when it comes to the right message to the right market at the right time, how to create a pattern interrupt, how to get attention, etc. But at the end of the day, it's very analytical. If you tend to be better at writing, if you tend to be more comfortable at writing, and you tend to be someone who likes to sit down and not necessarily be in front of a camera, not necessarily be super analytical, but you like to sit down and write emails, maybe solo ads can work really well for you. Solo ads are email marketing. But in order to be profitable, you have to rely heavily on email follow-up. So when it comes to choosing the right traffic source for you, the biggest thing to understand is that unfortunately, one size does not fit all. And as someone in this marketplace, I wish it did, because then I could say to my students, this is the absolute best way for you to start. But the truth is that it will always come down to who you are and what your strengths are. So do some kind of self-analysis, get clear on who you are, what you like to do, what your natural tendencies are, and most importantly, what your natural strengths are, because within entrepreneurship, you want to identify your strengths and then go all in on those strengths, and then choose one form of paid traffic based on what your actual strengths are. So that's step two. And then step three is to, while you're running your paid traffic campaign, simultaneously create content just like this. You want to play the long game, right? You want to be publishing content, whether it be YouTube videos, whether it be, Facebook posts, whether it be blog posts, if you're more of a writer. But once again, you want to choose one form of content. And so long term, if you create content starting from day number one, by the time you're actually seeing profits, 6 months, a year later maybe, because it is a process, it is a journey, it's not an overnight success type of process. By the time you're seeing profits in your business, if you do everything correctly with paid ads, and if you're consistent to the actual process, you'll have built up enough goodwill and enough content within the marketplace that you will have positioned yourself as the leader and the authority. You will position yourself in a way that kind of positions you as the trusted advisor, so that once you have that big audience built up, or once you have the skill sets and the muscles built in order to build up that big audience, you can then make more sales, create more profits, and really grow your business faster based on the fact that content positions you as the leader and the authority. Once again, builds your marketplace positioning as the trusted advisor, and at the end of the day, allows you to make more sales without necessarily being a sales expert, even at higher price points that you could charge for if you weren't positioned as kind of that go-to celebrity advisor. If you look at some of the most, high paid experts in the world, Dr. Phil, right? I'm sure there's plenty of psychiatrists that think that, God, I know exactly what that guy does, but he gets paid exponentially more than I do. Why does he get paid exponentially more? Because he has positioned himself as the trusted advisor, right? Tony Robbins, I love him. I'm a believer in his stuff, but I'm sure there's a bunch of people in that space that feel like, God, I can kind of do what Tony does when it comes to helping people. Why does he get paid so much more? It's because he's positioned himself as, once again, the trusted advisor and the leader within that marketplace. And that's what creating content over the course of a period of time does for you and your business. So with that said, once again, remember, when you're first getting started, focus on one business, focus on one opportunity, and absolutely put all your eggs into that one thing and go all in with it. But when you do go all in with that one thing, choose the right product, choose the right market, choose one source of paid traffic based on your own individual strengths, and then start creating content from day number one to position yourself as the leader and the authority to create more profits long term for you and your business. With that said, if you got value, don't forget to let me know in the comments section below what your biggest takeaway was. Hit that subscribe button and hit that bell icon notification button so that you're, of course, notified whenever I do more videos just like this. With that said, till next time, over and out.